Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Raelynn with Twin Mama Budgets, and today we're going to be reviewing my January, reviewing my tracking, seeing how much I spent per category, going over my no spend tracker, and seeing if I stuck with my no/low spend January. So if that's something that you are interested in, then stay tuned. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just get straight into it, straight into the numbers. What I was doing this month, or last month, January, don't mind me reviewing January midway through February. You know, it happens, it's fine. So what I used expense tracker, and so I would write down all of my expenses, how much I paid, and then at the end of the month is when I did all the highlighting, so it'd just be easier to make my numbers. But I really did like tracking my spending, and I think it really helped keep me accountable, kind of. I tried to go for the low spend, but as you'll see, it was not very low spending. So for bills, this included my rent, my car payment, my student loan payment, all of my credit cards, my phone, electric, and internet. So all of those totaled out to $2,316 for the month. And then I also I like to track my subscriptions separate, just so that I can see how much I'm paying for my prescription or my subscriptions. And I paid $61.78. Groceries, we spent $364.65. Spending was $52.28, which is actually that's I'm pretty proud of that. Gas was $87.04, which was actually below what I budgeted. Eating out, this was my problem. I realized that one of the problems. I spent $190.26 on eating out. And what's crazy is I never went anywhere special. It was just like McDonald's runs here and there. And then miscellaneous, I spent a total of $431.11. But I have to admit, miscellaneous, there were quite a few different things that I had to pay for. One was my tuition. I had a tuition payment for my class this semester. That was $138.50, but I also was budgeting for it. So it wasn't like $431 of like random stuff that just came up and I did budget and save for it. I did. Another one was $258 for my daughter's soccer registration. So that was the main brunt of that one. And again, that was just like a one-time fee for the season. So thankfully I don't have to worry about that until fall time when they need to play again. But I did save for that. So, and I think February I have my last tuition payment because I did like a payment plan for for like the total tuition cost. So I think February is the last one, and then I'm gonna start saving again for my summer term. So I won't be paying that again until May. So I'll be off for a couple months so I can save up, so I'll have quite a bit of money. Hopefully I can just pay the tuition right then and there. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so those were the numbers. Let's see how much that costs altogether. We have 206 plus 8. So total that I paid was $3,503.34. What helped is I did get a magic month. Last January was my magic month. So I think that helped with expenses, and I may have put a little bit more money towards things because I knew I had that extra check. So that played a factor. So now I kind of want to show you my calendar. I made a no spend tracker with a January calendar. So I decided to do it, split it into 3 different categories. So of course you had your no spend, then you had your spend, but it was budgeted for. So like the no spend, I literally spent 0 money that day. My spend, but it was budgeted, is just like my bills and like gas that I already budgeted for, that kind of stuff. And then the pink days are days where I spent money and it was not budgeted whatsoever. So I think I have like 16 days total where it was no spend or like spend but budgeted. 15 days, which is not even 50% of the month. And so this would, I guess, technically be labeled a spend month. But I want to have 4 low spend months and for the entire year. So January, not it. Which is unfortunate. I had high hopes, but overall I'm actually pretty okay with the spending. Like my actual spending where I purchase things and not food, that definitely was lower than the previous months. I only spent $52. So this is my first month actually tracking my expenses. What I would do is I would just put the store and then like the different category, broad category, and then the amount. However, when I'm going back and looking at these, like I see Target, I see Walgreens, I see Amazon, and I have no idea what I purchased. I mean, I could go back and look at, like all my account and stuff, like for Amazon and even Target, they show you your recent history. But that's an extra step. So what I did start doing for February, I'm trying to be a little more specific with my like description of the items. So I put Amazon, but I put like cleats for soccer. So I'll know when I go back and look, like, okay, there was an Amazon purchase, but it was my cleats, which then I also had saved for that money. So that's not really unbudgeted money. It was budgeted. So that technically shouldn't go against me when I look at whether I spent money that was not budgeted versus budgeted, if that makes sense. Okay, see, and I'm like, already forget, I keep seeing all these transactions and I'm like, I did not go there, but I did. So I'm hoping that that'll help out, like help with understanding like what I bought. There was another transaction, which I'm trying to be a little more like very descriptive. So I went to Walgreens and I made one purchase, but it had multiple different categories of items. So I put that I bought an eye kit, like for the eyeglasses, and chocolate. So I totaled that amount up and put the total. And then I also bought Pedialyte, but I used my flex spending card. My work provides insurance, or you can pay for insurance through your work. And I sign up to get like the FSA, whatever, spending money. And so I made sure to write that, because technically, I don't know how I'm going to do that in the end, because that's really not like, I mean, it's my money because I put it on there. But at the same time, it's not money that it's hard. I don't know. There's some parts that I don't understand exactly how to like work it in the budget, but we're still budgeting. So I feel like by being descriptive like that, it'll help me in the end when I'm like, okay, I spent money, but it wasn't really like impacting my card or the cash that I have. So like technically by girl math, that was free, you know? So I don't know. I'm rambling, I'm sorry. So yeah, so those are just like a few little things that I've picked up on from doing the tracking in January, and like moving forward, I know I need to be more descriptive. I need to make sure that I write everything out like the day that it happens or the next day, because I'm gonna forget. Thank goodness for my debit card, having all of my transactions there. Definitely start tracking your expenses if you aren't already, and if you have been like wanting to get into the budgeting world and really hone down on your finances. Start with tracking your expenses, and then even just going through your statements and seeing the past couple months, like any trends that you see, because it'll really help you become more mentally aware of your spending. And by being mentally aware, you're able to like make different choices a lot easier. So yeah, that's pretty much my wrap up for January. Nothing too like crazy. Like I said, my miscellaneous expenses, those were all budgeted for, honestly though. So not really that bad when you think about it. Unfortunately, given the fact that we had 16 days of spending unbudgeted money, we're gonna have to put this as a spend month. And definitely not a no spend / low spend. We're gonna hope that February is better, and also hope that I get these reviews done a lot sooner than halfway through the next month. All right, well, thank you guys for watching and hearing me ramble all day. It was so much fun. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.